Good morning to you all out there. This is Amechi, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe as one of the leaders, making sure that this is going to be a great something that the world will ever know. We talk about TBC, we talk about it boldly, we talk about it without fear of anything because we know that we are strong and going places. This morning, I'll be talking about this new blog post by the admin. Many a times, many people used to say that admin is not listening, that admin doesn't care as to what it goes or how it go about doing things, that it takes time and all the rest. But all those things are just mere fuses here and there because nobody actually knows how to run things, especially when it comes to anything that has to do with money or any other thing that people really need. All that you are seeing today is a quick gratification syndrome that people want it now or never. You see, so many people by now have not been taking care to do their needful or to do the needful in the TBC community by paying their admin fee. It was suggested some time ago that the admin place limits on their transactions. We were even thinking, okay, it's going to be probably $50 per month or things of that nature. But looking at it, I must tell you that many other things that you're expecting to see TBC is going to happen just like this. It is going to happen because many who are busy wasting their time, waiting till the last moment to take action. When you look at the blog today, you find out that the code, an article titled Writing Computer Code Now for Transaction Limits, poster and article. This shows us that admin listings, willful ignorance and TBC wallet selling still remains as the major problem slowing down our growth towards mass adoption. Admin know about this, and looking at the blog today is something that really gives us reason that we shouldn't be listening to those who are just busy making noises, talking about what they don't really know. Most of us who have actually taken time to do things in TBC community know that we're giving too much. We're giving so much that we cannot afford to let go. We want to see it till the end, and seeing it till the end doesn't mean that you have to sit back and watch. It means work, and this work we have to get it to where it should be, and that is go about giving people the job opportunity in TBC, helping them to cement their position, helping them to see that we are not playing, we are in for real. And as such, when you see what you are doing and they really listen, take time to go through the blog and stop depending on second-hand information. Stop depending on, hey, that is what that leader said. Who is that leader? You are also a leader if you take time to improve yourself. So look at many broadcasters that TBC is having today. Go to the blog, you see over thousands, okay? Thousands of testimonies talking about TBC. And some are still busy comforting themselves that, hey, TBC is crashing, TBC is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere because you see yourself not doing anything. That is why you look at it and see if it's not going anywhere. TBC is progressing, okay? Say no to those critics that takes you to nowhere. You are not going anywhere because you are just standing by making noises here and there, talking about what you don't really know, what you cannot say anything rather than to criticize. Criticism is one of the cheapest venture to go in. You go in there believing that you are making any impact or any input, but you are there simply wasting your time. Take for instance, when I located down here in Ebonyi State from Lagos, I noticed that there was no internet connection here. The internet was too poor, and it makes it very hard for me even to come online to talk about TBC. Or even if I have to do broadcasting, it is pretty difficult. To log into the site, nothing happens. It was happening at the point I have to call MTN customer care. I disturbed them to the extent that they have to send their engineer down to Ebonyi State. Yes, I went with them round and pointed out some certain things to them because I once worked with MTN, you know, when we were servicing Max here and there. I pointed out to them that look, it's like this, the service we have here, the mass is not being taken care of, and they are not servicing it. I also pointed out to them that look, we may be having this problem because there are issues of not positioning the mass at the right place, and even where it is supposed to be covering the trees and all the rest. So after pointing all this in, that the man was asking me, who are you? what do you know about this our work? I said, look, I have experience in that, and we go around. Okay, because in those days we used to go something like Badagry. In fact, the whole of Lagos State, we covered it and trying to make things work. So I know what is involved in having it done. So they improve their service. Okay, because I complained, because I contacted them and made sure that they come around. Why do I have to do all these things? I did it because the internet is my line. If I have to come down here and keep quiet, because coming down here, I have the confidence that as long as I come down, any place I am, as long as I have internet connected, internet connection is just what keeps the world going. And those who are not seeing it that way, they are still sleeping on the bicycle. Moving one, not even a standing one. So we have to get things going. And the more we try to see that what we are doing is not a childish play, the more we have the strength, the more we have the confidence to go about to tell others that, look, TBC is not for children, and we have to do it, we have to promote it, we have to project it, we have to let people know that what we have is something great. It's something that is already taking the world by storm. But people are just busy saying and talking and just clamoring for what they don't know. They want to go into a market-based currency. They want to enter the system. Do they really know what admin have actually put in place for us? They don't know. All they're after is immediate gratification, and they don't want to know how it's going to happen or whatsoever. But folks, looking at for the past 3.5 years, getting to 4 years now, things have really changed the community, and only those who have eyes that could be able to see it. But those who are just busy, it's just one of those businesses that we can do and run, and whether people benefit or not, it's not our concern. But no, it is not so in TBC. Okay? I also remember in the early days when I come down here, I used to go miles away looking for where to get internet connection. If you can go through my videos, the past one, you see different places, different locations. Sometimes I go to a school, sometimes I go to town, sometimes just to make sure that I'm able to come on live and talk about TBC. Because I love what I'm doing, and I cannot be doing something, or I claim that I love something, I'm into something, I'll be hiding myself. So those people who invested in TBC, or those people who come into TBC and they are hiding, folks, for how long are you going to hide? Why not come out open and let the world know that you are into this? Why are you hiding? Stop being hypocritical in whatever you're doing. Let people know that, yes, we are in for this, and you got to talk about it fearlessly. So we are hiring. We are giving people jobs. We are helping them to see that this is the best economy they can get involved in and do things rightly. So what are we saying? We have lots of broadcasters. We have many people talking about TBC. We have those who are coming up. If you are still afraid of letting people know about what you feel, my friend, stop being a hypocrite. Stop hiding, because hiding is just projecting you that you don't really trust in what you're doing. Okay? Most of us who invested heavily in this, or who put heavy money into TBC, we shouldn't keep our mind just to, hiding here and there, making fun of ourselves. It is not to be like that. And the more we stand up, the more we help people to realize that something great is happening. And those people who are still taking TBC for granted, looking at, hey, it is nothing. Okay, what I can easily get with money, what I can easily get by registering and referring to people, why they have to spend money. People are reasoning in different ways. But just at this transaction limit, which admin is already working to make sure it's time, that's the way that will also happen. They don't know that it's an opportunity that admin is giving. Admin know that money is hard. Okay? What you can use over $100 to get, you can just get it by making sure you're registering and getting people within the allotted time, 24 hours to 48 hours, you get more TBC into your wallet. Admin know, and you understand all these things. But a time is coming whereby such opportunity will no longer be. Just like it is now becoming a tougher day for the discounters, those selling TBC wallets. Oh man, you got to think of something else to do, because if you can't go about and tell people about TBC, if you cannot renew your account, if you cannot pay the admin fee and do the needful in the TBC and stand up to tell people the right thing you know about TBC, believing that you can always discount and go away free, oh, may I tell you that the day is over. It's over for you. So let's be rightly minded and get going in TBC community. I'm always liking it, or I'm always, you know, it feels great whenever we talk about this and let people know that we have something great that the world have to know. The financial system of the world is already crumbling, and the people don't know. People don't know the power they have in TBC. People don't know the benefit that TBC is going to give them. They are busy running to altcoin, making noise here and there, not knowing that what you see happening out there is a device by the programmers. All you need, you have many followers, just come up, we are going to create a coin and people are going to follow you, they invest heavily. Okay, if you say it is easy, try it. It's a free world anyway. It's a free world. Nobody's stopping you, and they don't stop anybody. If you know you cannot collectively join hands to push something up, go and start yours. After all, it's all about trying. But as for me, I have a big project which we are into, and that is TBC. So I have to lend my support. I want to see this work. Okay? The network marketers, most of them think that we are in competition. We are not competing with anyone. This is real thing. We don't compete. Okay? We are not competing. We don't have anything like TBC, a second one. TBC is the only abundance-based cryptocurrency. TBC is a private currency that only those who are into it, that is peer-to-peer transaction. And with the way we package ourselves, we are going to be, the world will admire us. They are already admiring us, because some people look at TBC and say, oh, that special coin, that coin, that TBC is something else. It's just that people are not accepting it fully now, but the way I'm thinking and the way I'm looking at it, TBC is something that's going to shake the world, take the world by the storm. Those are what some people who actually take time to, even though they are not there. But let me tell you something. No matter how we promote or project or show TBC to the world, some may not actually believe you. I have a friend, the other day I was discussing with him about TBC, and he told me, "Sir, guy, I don't know much about this, although I've been hearing about this, but I'm not just the type of person that to get into it." Okay, fine and good. So do I have to go about wasting my time on somebody who don't know, or who chooses not to know, who just prefer to be ignorant? I saw a cartoon of two ostrich the other day. The other one stuck its head on the ground, and the other one was just because I wanted to talk about business. So it's a cartoon. Just because you want to talk about business, some people take you for a scammer. Some people will start looking at you, are you really okay? But let's face it, guys, let's face it, we are not playing. We know what we are doing. We know that it costs money to have anything done in this life. And those who are busy clamoring, hey, the money is the most dangerous thing, money is the evil, money is that, money is that. Folks, may I help you to know that money has no problem. It is the essence with which we go about looking at it. Okay? We struggle for money to the detriment of other things. We don't have to be busy looking to make living and at the same time losing out on the real life. We don't have to. So if you look at TBC structure, if you look at TBC, the way it is constructed, you find out that we have the best, and we are not hiding mouth. We have the best, and the earlier we stand up and know what we have, take time to study the blog, be up and doing in the community, become a broadcaster, be among the billionaires that admin want to make billionaires in TBC. Fill up that gap, and let's get this thing going. Admin was talking the other day on the blog, that blog post, that TBC is the only avenue you can become a millionaire within the shortest period of time. What else can you do around the world today that will give you access to that? Okay, you want to become a CEO or whatsoever. My guys, those who are working and who are reading the handwriting of the world know that something is really changing. Okay? They know that so many things are changing. I used to have a guy who doubled as a security and diesel maintenance in one of the telecom masts somewhere around my community here. The guy is no longer there because the GSM operators, they installed another generator, a bigger gen that controls itself. So when you are no longer needed, what will you be doing? tell people to improve themselves, tell people to, man, how do I put it? Get up, grow up, or get out of the way. Because the world we are living in today is progressing. It's progressing in a way that only those who can be able to read through and see, spend their time to try to understand what is happening, they're the only ones who will make something out of it today and tomorrow. Because it's already happening. Some people you put into TBC, excuse me, no matter how you try to get them going, they'll tell you, hey, you are a scammer, you are this, you are that. Very soon, they will be running back to you. Very soon, they'll be the one calling you, because as at now, you may be trying to reach out to them and they'll look at, hey, this scammer, what is he trying to disturb me or tell me more about long stories and things like that. Folks, let's do away with negativities and leave them. Let those who want to continue with their negative mind, let them be, because that is what pays them. If you belong, I repeat, if you belong to any WhatsApp group that is negative in TBC, admin did what on some, even years back, that belonging in different groups doesn't really help, because they sap your energy. The group of people you have in there, most of them don't have anything meaningful to contribute. They only see the result. Sometimes, yes, I'm also a human. There was a day I prepared to go on to make a broadcast. I just opened my WhatsApp, read some certain messages. To be honest with you, it brought me down. I was demoralized by what people are saying and all the rest. So that is one thing I learned from Bederi. He said, kick them out of your life. Okay? You choose. It's your right. You choose to listen to what you want to listen to. And those you allow to come into your life, it is left for you. You know them. You know what you have to get in some certain groups. Some are just being funny, showing that they don't really know what they're doing. But must I have to waste my data? Must I have to waste my time? If I can spend the same time to go about talking to people about TBC, few, one or two may join me, and I have to use it to belong to a platform that is just busy, making me to feel ashamed of what I'm doing. Does it really show that I have sense? That means I don't know what I'm doing. So folks, let us stop wasting our time. Let us stand up and get going in the community. Let us show people that what we have in TBC is second to none. Okay? Let people know that TBC is the best. TBC doesn't have any second-hand value. TBC is TBC. Any other thing, my people used to say na story, na wash. Okay? So, stay away from community. Stay away from third-party programs that you see is not taking you anywhere. Stay away from duty continuity announcers. Stay away from those who are not ready to do what is needed. Look for people who you will come together and think out of the box and get going. Stop waiting for admin to do everything for you. Admin has given us the opportunity to promote TBC and to get it going, even to make money while doing that, because we are building something very big, and as such, we need to do it. Have I spoken enough? Talking about TBC is something that we need to get going. Okay? I urge you, just don't become comfortable listening to those talking. Are you not also in TBC? Get on board. Talk. Let people know that you are convinced of what you know. Let people know that you know what you are talking about. Stop allowing yourself to be pushed here and there and believing that that is the way to do TBC. TBC cannot be done staying in one place. TBC can only be done when you go, and most of that courage. If you go about, you make mistake, you learn. You ask yourself, this thing that I did, why was it that I was not successful? And with that, you'll be able to know how to improve in the next time. Okay? Let's stop looking at him Bederica as the only person to talk about TBC. We can also stand. I also saw that happening from a guy in Uganda. So when you see all these things, TBC is not built around one single person. Look at how many people have left TBC. And what is happening? The more they leave, the more TBC is getting stronger. Why? Because TBC is not built around any single individual. So let us stand up. Let us protect what we have. Let us become meaningful, specific, and stop wandering after everything and at the end of the day wandering after nothing. In case you don't know, all those flyover now businesses that we have in there, people are just busy deceiving you. Nothing like TBC. Don't say, hey, I want to join it because it's just like TBC. It is never and can never be like TBC. I repeat, those programs have some hidden agendas that they are busy collecting your money, and you think that You are making money. You are going to become this. You are going to become that. Folks, you are busy enriching some faceless entities, hiding somewhere, telling you stories. But what you have in TBC, oh man, admin remaining anonymous is for the good and the betterment of the community. But many of you are giving it wrong translation, that admin is taking our money and they can just elope in one day. Some, after while reading through the public notice, they start finding fault here and there, not knowing that they are looking for TBC to become like every other thing, having this and having that. All those programs, all those friends that we have, everyone there in the world today, what have they really changed? What has changed? And when I tell you that TBC is something different entirely, you are looking, oh, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that, it doesn't. Those that have been having all these things all the while, is it not the same reason why we are still clamoring today, crying that this system is killing us? Friends, let's open our eyes and work at something that has been given to us by the TBC admin. My name is Sam and I've always liked when people listen to me. Subscribe to my channel. Let's get going. Let's get TBC going, because it's a movement and we are already pushing it harder. Some people are just busy, hey, ever since the admin introduced the Bitcoin bounty, have we reached 1 million? Have we done this? What have they done on their own, personally? What contribution have they made? You come into TBC even without investing the time, you can't even pay your admin fee. It's just, you're only busy wasting, burning your data, criticizing. Stop doing that, folks, and let's stand up and get things in the right direction. Talking doesn't fill a basket in the farm. Stop getting distracted. Stop pursuing what looks like a lion. Because as long as it is good, at the end of the day, you are definitely going to catch it. It is that time that you say, oh, I was thinking that this is a lion, no, but this is a goat actually. I'm so sorry for you. Let's put ourselves to shame. Let's shame ourselves. Let me use that word. Let's shame ourselves. It is always shame when we force ourselves out of our shell before we can say yes. Let people accuse us. Stop being good. If being good gives you just a beggar at most, I'm not telling you to start lying. I'm not telling you to start stealing. Go out. In my language, they say, when a young child start looking for his or her own, they'll tell you it's a bad person. Because you want to go out to make your own. You want to stop depending on anybody. Let's stop driving with other people's headlamp. Let us stand up and get ourselves going. Let's spend time reading the blog instead of spending our time listening to WhatsApp messaging groups chat and all the funny stuff that is taking us to nowhere. Folks, Amechi is always in letter when it comes to talking about TBC. And when we know what we have, man, when you come online, when you face the camera, you can always speak. You can always talk, because we need to talk. Let's stop claiming that you are busy doing nothing. We are busy doing it because if you look at what admin is doing, do you know what it costs to maintain a blog? Not just maintain, write an article and making sure that everything, all the back ends are well in place. My friend Augustine the other day was talking about what we have in the back office. And you see, spend your time and know that what you have in that KCBO, that is where the next form of employment is going to come from. Stop believing lies. Stop claiming that you know it. You don't know it. Take time to read through. Take time to understand the features of the KCBO, because you have all those things there. You are busy looking for businesses here and there. Nobody's stopping you, but stop falling for scams. Don't even believe that those who are elderly have it all. Stop believing and depending on them for financial advice, because what they will advise you is 1980s, 1960s, 30s. But today, it is not that way. Looking for financial advice, let them advise you technologically, cryptocally. Let them tell you what you need to know about what is happening in crypto space, and especially in TBC. Okay? Sorry, excuse me for that. Let them tell you, learn and see what you have in the crypto space. See where the world is turning to. Look at what is happening around the globe and get yourself going in the right direction. Friends, I love you all. This is Amechi, and I'm very, very happy and always excited to talk about what we know and what we have in common. Till next time when we meet, I remain yours. Please do subscribe to my channel and let us get going. I want to see your reaction on this. Thank you so much, and let us move TBC forward. I love you. Bye for now.